Viewers, in a massive setback for fugitive businessman and former IPL founder Lalit Modi, the Vanuatuan Prime Minister has ordered for cancellation of his passport. Lalit Modi, remember, had acquired the citizenship of the South Pacific island nation. And Prime Minister of that nation, Jotham Napert, has instructed the Citizenship Commission to cancel his passport at the earliest. Now, this development comes just 3 days after he filed an application with the Indian High Commission in London to surrender his Indian passport. Declared as a fugitive economic offender, Lalit Modi has been on the run since 2010. Now, the Vanuatuan government released a statement on the development. The Prime Minister said no offence were found during the initial background check of Lalit Modi, but learnt about 2 alert notices issued for the ex-IPL commissioner. In the statement, in fact, the Prime Minister also stated that the notices from the Indian authorities were rejected due to lack of substantive judicial evidence, stating that the Vanuatuan passport is a privilege, not a right. He said that the recent facts have clearly indicated the intentions of Lalit Modi. So now clearly there is trouble for him. Let's also tell you a little bit about the cases that currently are there against Lalit Modi. As far as money laundering cases are concerned, he is accused of bid rigging, money laundering. Apart from this, there are irregularities linked to the IPL as well, the Indian Premier League that he started. Then there are cases around FEMA violation, Foreign Exchange Management Act violation. And irregularities in foreign exchange transactions is something that is also under the scanner. Then there are cases around financial irregularities. There are allegations of embezzlement of funds. Lalit Modi, remember, was Rajasthan Cricket Association's president. Apart from this, there were certain irregularities that came to the fore during his tenure as the president. Then there is a forgery case as well. In 2009, viewers, an FIR was registered against Lalit Modi for forgery. Cocaine trafficking, another thing for which he's under the scanner. In 1985, in fact, he was arrested in the United States of America and he was charged for cocaine trafficking. He pleaded guilty, got in fact suspended sentence. Now, this is something that we've managed to put together as per all the media reports that have emerged so far. Let's also throw some light on other notorious economic offenders who the Indian authorities are trying to bring back to face justice. Remember Vijay Mallya, former businessman who owned now defunct Kingfisher Airlines. He's accused of defrauding banks to the tune of over 9,000 crore rupees. He currently resides in England and his extradition process is also underway. Nirav Modi, a jeweler who used to be a popular jeweler here in India and a fashion designer, is accused of defrauding the Punjab National Bank of over 11,000 crore rupees. As per reports, in fact, he had sought political asylum in the United Kingdom. Indian authorities are in the process of extraditing Nirav Modi as well. Then who can forget Mehul Choksi, another businessman and uncle of Nirav Modi? In fact, he is accused in the Punjab National Bank scam too. As per reports, he currently is in Antigua and Barbuda. Indian authorities have sought his extradition as well. Nirav Modi, Mehul Choksi, Vijay Mallya, Lalit Modi, all 4 have been declared as fugitive economic offenders by the Indian authorities. Now, this, viewers, allows confiscation of their assets without a conviction as well. And we have my colleagues Bhavtosh as well as Srinjoy joining us live right now for more on this. Bhavtosh, to you first. So, Lalit Modi thought that he will now manage to escape the Indian authorities who want him here in India, but this has come as a huge setback.
Yes, it's a big setback for Lalit Modi. Remember, there are cases, criminal cases registered against him, not only by the Federal Probe Agency, but also by Tamil Nadu Police, a crew branch, though he continues to deny that there are any criminal cases that have been filed against him. Just few days back, he in fact put out a post on X claiming that he has no criminal cases and he is within his rights to surrender his Indian citizenship and then acquire citizenship of any other country. Now, what had happened is last week the Ministry of External Affairs had said that they are closely following the developments as far as Lalit Modi acquiring the citizenship of South Pacific Island is concerned. And it was deft handling by the Indian diplomacy that has in fact led to Vanuatu now saying that they have in fact cancelled his citizenship. Remember, he is someone who in a very dramatic manner in 2010 landed at Wankhede Stadium when the finals of IPL was taking place. His South African bodyguards were accompanying him, and he claimed that he is a threat from Chota Rajan, and then in a very surreptitious manner he left the country. He was spotted in Iceland, then he in fact moved around European Union, and finally he said that he is staying in London. Though India tried to get a red notice against him, the Interpol did not in fact allow this, and agencies are now saying that this development allows them to pursue the case further, and if need be they will try to bring him back from London. But the fact is that India has not been very successful as far as UK is concerned. Just a fortnight ago, London High Court in fact rejected India's request for extradition of Sanjay Bhandari.
Right. Clearly, these processes are quite complex as far as extradition is concerned of such fugitives. But what has happened with Lalit Modi is also very, very significant. Bhavtosh, request you to stay on with us. Let me go across to my colleague Srinjoy also, who will help us understand that how did things suddenly changed in just a few hours for Lalit Modi? What exactly happened? Because, initially the news had come that he had acquired another citizenship of Vanuatu, and perhaps the escape plan was all set. And then came this, this statement by the Prime Minister there, and which will lead to cancellation of his new passport that he thought he could use as a passport to escape the Indian law enforcement agencies.
Lalit Modi thought he was home and dry because he thought that once he was a citizen of Vanuatu, a South Pacific island fairly close to Australia and New Zealand, there was no way India could reach him. But the long arm of the law has actually reached all the way to Vanuatu, because there were interventions by the Indian government, by the Indian diplomats, and very clearly the government of Vanuatu was told that here is an offender, here is a man who has done a lot wrong. Would you be happy? There was a U-turn.
Right.
By Vanuatu government.
Srinjoy, I think there's a bad line out there. We'll try and reconnect with you. Requesting both of you to stay on with us, Bhavtosh as well as Srinjoy. We have some more breaking updates as well coming in on this story. Congress party has cornered the government over the fugitive Lalit Modi. In this case, he has not. In fact, Congress netas have not only targeted the government over Lalit Modi, but also have dragged in fugitives, including Mehul Choksi and Vijay Mallya, to attack the BJP government. Let's listen in to the reactions.
At last, we know that Mr. Lalit Modi has a very great relationship with Mr. Modi and Amit Shah, and because of the public pressure and all of other, they helped him with the red carpet welcome in the previous times also. Because of the public pressure and the legal issues, Lalit Modi has been stopped from the his passport has been cancelled, but he, without any kind of legal action by the government of India, he is happily enjoying in UK and other European countries, which shows that Mr. Modi and Amit Shah are soft towards people like Lalit Modi and other people.
ललित मोदी, नीरव मोदी, विजय माल्या सहित तमाम भगोड़े मोदी जी के लाडले, जो कहते थे पूछे ना, अगर पूछना है सोने का तो ये बताएंगे भाई हमारे, कहाँ है उसे। तो वहाँ के प्रधानमंत्री ने पाया कि यहाँ रहने काबिल नहीं, पर ये मोदी जी के लाडले हैं, देखिए कब करते हैं। इन्हें लाया जाना चाहिए, कानून के सामने प्रस्तुत होना चाहिए, इन पर मुकदमा चलनी चाहिए, ये जो संपत्ति लेके भागे हैं वो वापस आनी चाहिए।
Let's now go across to my colleague Niyamika joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Niyamika, scathing attack there coming in from the Congress party with Pramod Tiwari of the Congress party hurling the Ladla jibe at the centre, while other leaders trying to suggest that the centre is soft on fugitives like Lalit Modi and Vijay Mallya.
ex-ipl indeed, and that is a question which the Congress party is raising as that how he is being roaming scot-free. As for that reason, they are saying that why no action has been taken by the government of India till now, as the Congress party has taken a jibe over the central government, as they are saying that all these fugitives, whether it is Nirav Modi or Lalit Modi, Mehul Choksi, all of these fugitives are basically the favorites of Prime Minister and the Home Minister, and that is the only reason why till now there is no such kind of action, stringent action has been taken against these people who have taken the money of our country from to the other countries. And for that reason, they are now saying that the legal case should be taken forward. A stringent action needs to be taken by the government of India against all these people, against all these fugitives, and that is the only reason why they have welcomed this entire move by saying that now it might be possible and it can be expected that now an action would be taken against these people.
Niyamika, I'm just interrupting you there. Request you to please stay on with us. We have Nalin Kohli of the BJP joining us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Nalin Kohli, good afternoon. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. How will you like to respond to the comments being made by Congress leaders, including Pramod Tiwari and Manikam Tagore? One of them has said Vijay Mallya, Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi, all of them are ladle of Prime Minister Modi. They should be brought back. Their allegation is that the centre is soft towards people like Lalit Modi and Vijay Mallya.
It's a false allegation. It's a diversionary tactic. The Congress party, which in its tenure never brought back a single fugitive in that sense, is forgetting that under Prime Minister Modi's government, several have been brought back. And relentlessly, all such people are being pursued. Therefore, they are only trying to raise questions on a government that is actually performing and working and trying its best, succeeding in several cases, and in other cases, not letting go of the pressure. So the Congress party would do well when they have asked the question to really point out who gave the loans to, say, Mr. Vijay Mallya. So, I mean, at that time, the famous phone banking allegation was against the Congress party and the UPA government. So those who extend the loans to the people who are today running away from India and not wanting to come back confirms three things. One, the Congress party is trying to deflect from the real issue who gave them the loans. Two, those people who are outside India are trying their best to stay outside India because they know that Prime Minister Modi's government will be relentless in ensuring that public funds are not going to be looted by anyone. And number three, by pointing out that when are you bringing them back, would the Congress party first like to show who all they brought back in the face of all the people that Prime Minister Modi's government has extradited back?
All right. Mr. Nalin Kohli, appreciate you joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. BJP has called it a diversionary tactic and has asked some pertinent questions of the Congress party as well in this particular case. We have a reaction now coming in from the Samajwadi party as well. Samajwadi party also, in a way, echoing the sentiment of the Congress party. Samajwadi party's charge is that Lalit Modi has got ties with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Listen in to this reaction from Amit Jamay.
डिप्लोमेसी पूरे तरीके से ललित मोदी के मामले में फेल हुई है। न विजय माल्या आ पाए, न ललित मोदी आ पाया, न ही तहुवर राणा आ पाया। 14 से 24 की सरकार, इसने राष्ट्रवाद से कंप्रोमाइज किया, इसने भारत की सरहदों को चीन द्वारा कब्जा होने दिया। ललित मोदी जैसा फ्रॉडिया जो आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी से सांठगांठ करके उन देशों में आराम से वो अपनी जिंदगी गुजार रहा है, और आप देख लीजिएगा जिस दिन ललित मोदी लौटेगा भारतीय जनता पार्टी उसको अपनी पार्टी ज्वाइन कराएगी।